Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and my favorite, Happy Winter Solstice. I've had so many of you ask me to give a tour of downtown Aiken, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to do exactly that when we're all dressed up for the holidays? Today we're going to be walking through downtown Aiken looking at all the wonderful holiday decorations and the festive things going on in this little fun town. I'm going to show you the playhouse that's featuring Elf right now. We'll walk through the alley. We'll see some of my favorite restaurants and all the gorgeous decorations in downtown Aiken. One thing I can say for sure is if you're looking for a sense of community, this town has it. Welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and lifestyle for the over 50 woman. If you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in all the good stuff, you might want to sign up for my Sunday morning email newsletter. Every Sunday morning, I send out an email newsletter. It's short, it's sweet, it's filled with good tidbits of all the great things I found throughout the week. The link is in the description box down below. It's super free, it's super fun. I think you're going to love it. Right now I'm in the Aiken train station, and it is so beautifully decorated for the holidays. I'm pretty sure this is where they did the tree lighting ceremony at the beginning of the month. There is a calendar for the month of December here in Aiken that is filled with festive activities. There's been parades, there's been meetings with Santa, there's been gift drives, there's been all kinds of wonderful things. And one of the big events here in Aiken is the Walk of the Lights in Hopeland's Garden. I think that my friend Jen and I are going to do that later this week, but I won't be able to film it because it's in the dark. But I will give you guys an update about it probably sometime in January. Right now, I'm in the train station, which is right downtown off of Park Street, which is kind of one of the main streets in town. I'm going to be strolling through the downtown area, showing you all the sights, maybe even stopping to have lunch somewhere yummy. So let's get started with the Aiken Holiday Tour. I am downtown on Newberry Street, right in front of the Aiken Community Theater. We have a lovely playhouse here in Aiken, and I've actually gone to a play here with my friend Jen. For this season, they are featuring Elf. In addition, there's a full play season for the year. You can buy season tickets or individual tickets for each of the performances. The theater is lovely. It's small, it's sweet, it's right downtown, and so easy to get to. And the parking is free. Right in the center of Newberry Street is our tree. It lights up at night. It has a big star at the top. It's really gorgeous. And right across the street is the entrance to the alley. Let's go take a look. The alley is an actual alley that was converted into a pedestrian-only kind of community center, shopping area, restaurant. It's absolutely so darling, right across from the theater. In the alley is where they host Amp the Alley on Thursday nights, where the community comes down. There's usually a little farmer's market. You can get a bite to eat, sit outside on a table, and just have a lovely time. And there's a band that plays in the alley. It's a really fun community event, and I think it goes on all year round. I haven't been down here in a few months, so I don't know if they keep it going during the winter. I suspect they do. There are a lot of great restaurants on the alley. One of my favorites is called The Alley, or Whiskey Alley. I think that's the name of it. We'll walk by it in a few minutes. This is really kind of a social hub for the community. A lot happens down here. You can see they have it beautifully decorated. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to sweet little additions to a very sweet town, this is one of my favorites. Right behind me is Whiskey Alley. I guess the name right. It's really, really good. I've eaten here quite a number of times for lunch. They have a fabulous burger, and they have something called Szechuan asparagus. So delicious and so popular. It's a great little restaurant with really solid food, good service, just lovely, and it's right here on the alley. I'm at one of my favorite shops in downtown. It's called the Downtown Dog. And if you have a dog and you live in Aiken, you've probably been here. This is where I bring Lucy to get her nails clipped. And I got Lucy's latest color here, and they have lots of dog treats as well. So if you haven't been to the Downtown Dog and you've been to Aiken, you're missing out. Stop on by. Right downtown on Lawrence Street is the Aiken Center for the Arts, and it's really the hub for the creative community in town. They have a permanent display of local artists as well as monthly shows. If you want to pick up a very unique, one-of-a-kind piece for your home or just for a gift, I love coming in here. They always have a really good selection, and you guys might remember I have that little vase on my kitchen table. That's from the Aiken Center for the Arts. I picked it up here, and I see that the ceramist that did that piece has a whole collection. I might take a look and pick up a little something to go with my vase. A great place to stop in at Aiken if you want to see what the local art community is doing. It's always warm, always welcoming, and there's always something fabulous to see. Right behind me is the New Moon Cafe. It's probably one of the hangout meeting spaces in Aiken where you come for coffee, where you meet friends, where you just hang out. It really is sort of a community hub. Jen and I come here from time to time and get a smoothie or a little bit of lunch. I'd take you inside today, but they're not open today. It's Monday, so a few businesses are closed. But if you come to Aiken, come on down to the New Moon Cafe. You might meet somebody local. Aiken does have a visitor center. It's right downtown on Lawrence Street, so you definitely can pop up here, get your questions answered, pick up some maps and some local information, and even pick up a souvenir while you're in town. I'm right down on Lawrence Street on the side patio of the Carriage House Inn. Now, I haven't stayed here. It is right downtown. It looks gorgeous. Might be a good place to check out. You know, it might be fun for me to come and just stay for a night and see what it's like. I think I might have to add that to my list. I have spent a lot of time thinking about why I like Aiken so much, or what attracted me to Aiken. And I think this is something that you guys will get. Aiken reminds me of what the world used to feel like. It's friendly, it's kind, it's gentle, it's clean, it's pretty, it's slow and easy. It just feels so very comfortable. Doesn't really seem to encompass all my feelings. It's more nurturing and safe and warm and just so pleasant to be here. I think that's why I like Aiken so much. Now, am I going to stay here forever? I don't know. But I certainly am enjoying my time here. It has just been so very welcoming, so very kind, so very lovely, and just a very, very warm time of my life. You know, I was sitting at home the other night. Lucy and Dex were hanging out with me. I was crocheting on the couch, and I was recognizing that this is one of the best times. One of the times that it was just so very peaceful, so very nice, so very pretty. Just everything feels good to me about this town. So if you're thinking about visiting Aiken, I can tell you, you will be so tickled when you get here. No little mini tour of Aiken would be complete without a stop by Flanagan's Ice Cream Parlor. It is legendary here in town. And you guys might remember way back in the summer when I first got here, I met a gal out when I was walking Lucy, and she was riding her bike to Flanagan's. Honestly, she was in her mid-70s, and she told me, I ride my bike to Flanagan's every Sunday evening, and I get 2 scoops of butter pecan. I thought that was just the best story. Anyway, I have been to Flanagan's more than a few times. Heather and I came down here when she was here, and it is a fun little treat to stop by. The ice cream's delicious. It's just sweet and hometownish and the perfect place to enjoy a little treat. If you love Indian food, you got to check this place out. I have eaten here a number of times since I moved to town. And you know who told me about this? My friend Jen. This is some of the best Indian food I have ever had, ever. It really is good. And it's so surprising that it's in the middle of South Carolina. Jen told me about it. She and I came. We loved it. And then I come by myself a lot. It's so delicious and very, very affordable. If you love Indian food, this is a must stop. I'm stopping in for lunch at one of my favorite restaurants in town, the Neon Fig, and I actually discovered this place way back last spring when I came to South Carolina for 2 weeks. Now, mind you, I was going to tour the state over those whole 2 weeks. I was going to go to the coast, I was going to go up to the mountains, all around. Guess where I stayed? Mostly Aiken. I spent almost all the time in Aiken, and I found the Neon Fig. Now, I ate at the Neon Fig almost every single day when I was here because what would happen is that I would eat a meal here. It was fabulous. And then I'd go try someplace else and it wasn't nearly as good. And so then I'd go back to the Neon Fig, and I did that a couple of times. And I finally just decided I'm going to eat my meals there while I'm here because it was so very good. Today I'm going to have a little lunch. I've already ordered shrimp and grits, real Southern, right there. Can't wait. You guys, the shrimp and grits at Neon Fig was so delicious. It was creamy and flavorful and yummy, and they had it kind of drizzled with this tomato butter. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And you know what? I was so hungry, I completely forgot to take a picture of it before I literally ate the whole thing. I am back at the Aiken train station, just about ready to go home, which is just over the wooden bridge and then 2 blocks down. It's so close for me to walk downtown, and yet I feel like I'm just in this quiet, peaceful little neighborhood, but yet I'm just so close to everything fun. I hope you enjoyed this little holiday mini tour of Aiken. You know, if you were here with me, these are all the places that I would make sure that you saw during your visit. I had a lot of fun sharing my love for Aiken with you. I hope you found it fun, useful, and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You guys know it just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and lifestyle for the over 50 woman. Happy holidays. Let's make 2023 a fabulous year. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.